Hey guys, so I think the way I'm recording this one should work better. Between me and one of my friends who watches these videos, we found out that the music was a bit too loud, and I actually had it at like 34. Like I didn't have it super loud, so I've knocked it down to like 18, so it should be a bit lower, so you'll be able to hear me more than the music. The music is nice, but you know, it's better to hear the person playing it. So, let's see what we have in store for this one. Without thinking about it, my feet took me to one place I had been avoiding. The pier where Shu and I were last able to have a happy moment. Oh no. I gripped the pier's railing, my knuckles white. Wow, that's too many my's in that sentence, but okay. Despite reaffirming my decision, the fear still hasn't left me. There's too many emotions and so much terror. I can't handle it. I start to hyperventilate. Oh gosh, I know that feeling. I have anxiety, like really bad. He said he stabbed me over and over. He said I couldn't die. Oh God, help me. The thoughts turned over and over in my mind. But as I watched the setting sun over the lake, a strange thing happens. I started thinking of Shu. I'd managed to repress all my thoughts up to this point, but now it feels as if I lost control and everything is leaking out. I think of his smile, that adorable pouty face, his lovely emotive text messages, how he had always tried his best to be cheerful, and all the random touches I never knew when to expect, and how he worked so hard to better himself so he could help me. I sink down to my knees, quietly sobbing. I feel like my heart is broken. Well, it is. It definitely is, Ori. You lost basically the person you loved probably more than anyone. Shoo, you idiot. Why did you have to push me out of the way? I'm supposed to be immortal. I would have been fine. I'm the one who's not even a real person. Your life means more to me than mine, so don't say that. His words ring clear in my head, and I clutch my chest as a sob rips forth. I lean into the railing like we did on that night, and the memory starts my crying anew. Flashes of Shu's death dance in my mind, intermixed with everything I loved about him. His last words keep repeating in my head. A sharp pain tears through me every time I wonder what it was that he didn't get a chance to say. It's like my mind is deliberately trying to torture me. The minutes pass by slowly as I cry out everything I had been holding back, watching the sun sink into the horizon. Feels like I'm saying goodbye to Shu. Don't say goodbye. Please don't say goodbye. Oh no. When night falls, my tears have been all but cried out. I feel empty, like I'll never have any more tears again. As I sit there listlessly, my mind drifts to a strange topic. I find myself thinking of my mother and the only father I've ever known, Shizuka and Rokuru. When I think about it now, I do really think she loved him, the way they looked at each other. It was the sort of love that can't be faked. In my memories, the only time Shizuka always seemed like she was truly smiling was when she was with Rokuru. I didn't think she realized it, but those were the only times I saw her emotions slip. Her love for Rokuru was so great she simply couldn't hide it. Is this why you did what you did? So you didn't have to watch him grow old and die, being unable to join him in the afterlife? Is that why you were sorry at the end? Because you felt like you had no other choice. You had to do anything just so you could be with him fully. In that moment, I felt like for the first time I truly understood Shizuka, my mother. Right now, there's nothing I wouldn't do just to be with Shu. There's nothing I wouldn't give to be able to bring him back. In this strange world where anything's possible, could I do that? Is death something anyone has conquered? If so, how do I do it? How do I bring him back? I sigh and wish that I had someone to ask, like Hikaru or even Shinji. Shinji seemed to know a lot of things, maybe obscure things, and they were best friends. If it's possible to create a life, why couldn't one be resurrected? Sorry, guys. That's what I'm saying, because I feel like, how this guy, Ulysses, his thing that he can be resurrected from the dead, why couldn't she be resurrected from the dead? He's also a phoenix. Is it because he's a dark phoenix? I don't know. It's an interesting question. Maybe Shinji would help me bring him back. If I survive this, whatever Ulysses is going to do. If enough of me is left. This whole prospect of another ritual drives me nuts. Because the first time we didn't even know what was happening. And then suddenly was a sorceress. Now we know why it's happening. We don't want it to happen, but it's the only thing to keep everyone else safe. Even though it costs you his life. And while I'm still very upset about that. Like, I'm devastated. It's just, like, it sucks. Also, ignore if you hear, like, people talking, because my brothers are just loud. They're always loud. So, I just try to record these early in the day when they're kind of quiet. But I was kind of bored, and I was like, I kind of really want to record some more, so here I am. I'll find some way, even if for one moment longer. I want to see you just for one moment longer. Even if it's just to say goodbye. Leaning against the railing, I close my eyes and drift off, never realizing that I'd started to cry again. With a start, I wake up to sunlight streaming through the stained glass of the ballroom. How the hell did I get there? What? What the hell? Desperately, I try to think back to the last thing I remember. I was at the pier, and I fell asleep. So why am I in the middle of the room here? I try to move it quickly. Oh, fuck. Is this the ritual starting? This sucks, man. It just really sucks. I try to move, but quickly realize I'm bound by chains to a chair. Fear moves through my body and wounds, but after a brief look around, I confirm that Ulysses is nowhere to be seen. I notice that the damage that was done to the ballroom seems to have been repaired in just days. Did Ulysses do something to mess with my perception of time? Could he even do something like that? Remember the incident in Shu's room? I wonder if fixers were the ones who did it. Even though I know it's futile, I try to pull my hands and feet out of my bindings. What's the point of even trying anyway when Ulysses would just hurt everyone else? Still, when I heard the sound of footsteps, my heart feels like it sinks into my stomach. Even though I can't turn around, I already know who it is. Ulysses soon comes into view. He's holding an old-looking, intricately carved box in one hand and some sort of jar in the other, though I can't see what's in it. He sets it on a gold leaf and glass table that's placed near where I'm sitting. Ulysses stands in front of it so that I can't get a better look at the items. He just stares at me, vaguely smiling about I don't know what. We're being defiant as fuck. We're staring the fuck back. Time seems to almost slow down under his gaze, but I refuse to let him see me snap. There are a million questions I could ask him, a million things I could yell and scream, I could cry and beg. But none of it seems like it's like the appropriate answer. In the end, I know it's just going to be a waste. I stare back at Ulysses quietly instead. A number of emotions run through me. Fear, frustration, helplessness, and despair most of all. I'm a mess, I know, but he may have won. He got me just like he wanted, but that doesn't mean I'll let this asshole see me cry. Unable to control anything else about the situation, I make this one last vow. No matter what happens, I will not cry. Instead, I try to glare at Ulysses with as much anger and hatred as I can muster. Seeing my expression, Ulysses chuckles in amusement. He moves closer and leans down so that his face is in front of mine. Hate me all you like, little butterfly. It won't change a thing. My face doesn't change though, and Ulysses walks back to the table. With his back to me so that I can't see, he begins to take things out of the box he brought. My fear has come to a boiling point, and I really finally let go of the last remaining hope that I had. This is it. This is the end. Let come what may. I start to stare at the mural on the ceiling, and I begin reminded of Shu. I'll just focus on the thought of him from now until the end. But then Ulysses began to speak, looking back over his shoulder. I'm going to enjoy this little game. I wonder if I can top my old mistress. I'm horrified when I think about precisely what he might mean. What do you mean? Are you talking about that empress you were given to? Ulysses stops what he's doing and turns completely around. Well, it seems the little butterfly was listening after all. So, you want to know? Well, why not? It's been so long since I could talk to anyone about it. Yes, my own parents gave me to Empress Larienta as thanks on behalf of Phoenix kind. I was a pretty decoration for her. Owning an exquisite creature like me seemed to be proof for her that her power was above all. When I grew older, I became even more beautiful, so the Empress took me as her lover. I was her favorite pet, tutored in the ways of the imperial court. As her most precious toy, I was taught all the things that the Empress's first lover should know. One day, as is apt to happen to so many, Lorienta was betrayed and murdered. A new empress took her throne, and so was passed on to Empress Mariana, a vile woman who enjoyed breaking her toys. Breaking? That's right. Mariana was extraordinarily twisted and decided to test for herself the notion that phoenixes could be reborn. That was her favorite pastime, trying different ways to torture and kill me. Ulysses' eyes become distant, and I feel sick to my stomach. I can't help but feel some pity for this beautiful, twisted man who must have experienced horrors beyond my imagination. But the thought that he intended to perpetrate them onto me to try and top what she'd done to him was quite sobering. I eventually killed her and escaped. That Ulysses says this so casually only increases my fear. It was around that time the other phoenix started losing their ability to resurrect. Ulysses laughs. There were plenty of deaths around that time. It was before those fools realized they could no longer treat life as something trivial. But I've talked about myself enough. It's time to get started. I have plans for the future. Plans to get those pompous golden morons to realize they haven't been true phoenixes for many centuries. My kind aren't some corrupted trash to be treated as worthless or some plague on the otherwise perfect phoenix society. Ulysses finishes his little tirade with such vitriol that I'm actually surprised. I can see that he really cares about this, but it doesn't mean what he's doing is right. Ulysses seems to have realized his slip. He takes in a deep breath and carefully schools the expression. He takes a step back and takes something off the table. For the first time, I can see what's on it. My eyes are immediately drawn to the large glass jar that looks like it's filled with gold and black dust. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, I'm right, aren't I? It's Shu's ashes, isn't it? Oh, it's gotta be Shu's ashes. I don't like this, guys. I'm not a fan of what's about to happen. Oh, no. Guys, this is just not okay. Okay. I guess I'm gonna try and get through this. This is just so sad. I don't want it. I don't want it. My heart stops. I see you notice the urn. He slowly runs his finger around the edges of the lid. I can't speak. An unsettling feeling spreads through me. I'm sure you missed your darling little phoenix. So I thought he could join us. The blood in my vein runs cold. I look back and forth from Ulysses to the urn. No. Ulysses looks so pleased with himself. But I feel hot and cold at the same time, like I'm going to vomit. Oh, you seem bothered. Maybe I should just toss these out. Or shall I use it to fertilize the garden? I'm shaking, but my panic is starting to turn into pure rage with every word. You're disgusting. Leave Shoes remains alone, you asshole. That's what I'm saying, Ori. That's what I'm saying. Haven't you done enough to him? Just let him rest in peace. I struggle against my binding, wanting to wrap my hands around his throat. But the angrier I get, the happier Ulysses seems. He takes an old-looking golden brooch that's set with diamonds and a heart-shaped garnet and places it over my heart. This is called the bleeding heart. Almost at the same time he says it, I feel a sharp pain. I gasp, not expecting it. I look down and see that the brooch seems to have attached itself to my skin. Oh god. Not good. My only happy moment about this game is that they don't actually show some of these gory scenes, because I don't think I would make it. If that was the case, I would just not. I don't think I could do it. I do not think I could do it. The garnet starts to faintly glow. This will be what collects your powers. When it's done, I'll take it off. If you're fortunate enough to survive the process, then you'll be free to do whatever you like. Ulysses then picks up an ancient-looking bronze dagger. The blade and crossguard are made from bronze, and the handle seems to be made from some sort of bone. The pompel has a garnet set into it, and the garnet in the dagger is identical in color to the garnet in the brooch. They appear to make a pair. It took a while for Seven to find another one. These daggers are very rare nowadays. Ulysses' voice is clinical and detached as he examines the dagger. Then he roughly grabs my bound arms and places the dagger alongside the under part of my forearm. He casually drags the dagger along my arm, leaving behind a trail of blood. I wince but gasp when the skin heals over. Oh, how curious. I didn't know it was going to do that. Drawing it again, Ulysses takes me by surprise with the dagger. This time, he makes a much deeper cut. I gasp from the pain, but I refuse to cry out. Ulysses continues his attack on different parts of my body, satisfying some strange, morbid curiosity. I grit my teeth as Ulysses continues with the dagger, keeping Shu's face in my mind the entire time. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice something's changed about the jar. Is it glowing? Oh. That's weird. Okay. The ashes have turned from gold to black. I realize Ulysses has stopped for a moment and appears to be thinking. I wonder what would happen if I tried it on your eyes. Oh, fuck. No. No. We're not doing this shit. We're not doing this shit. Oh, guys. This is, oh. And I'm actually okay with horror and things, because I actually love watching horror movies. I didn't used to be, of course, when I was younger. I was not a fan. I was not a fan. But I'm pretty good with them. But gore is kind of, I'm not squeamish, but I can't do some parts of gore. So, I don't know. We'll see. I swallow hard, unable to hide the terror on my face. He slowly brings the dagger close to my face and and complete panic takes over me. I'm complete frozen as the bloody blade inches closer and closer to my eye. Okay. Yep. That was a short chapter, I feel. We're gonna go ahead and continue on for a little bit. Chapter 12, on Dark Wings. I'm so curious what's about to happen right now, actually. Suddenly, oh yeah, I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Is he coming back, you guys? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. If I was cruel, I would leave it at this place, but I'm not that cruel. Suddenly there is a sound of glass cracking and shattering. Oh shit, okay. We're doing this. A blast of energy explodes from the urn and blasts Ulysses away from me. The force is so great that the chair I'm strapped to tips over. I fall to the side along with the chair, still tightly bound to it. The explosion combined with hitting my head on the ground makes my ears ring. My vision is blurry too, and the ringing in my ears is so loud it's all I can hear. I see Ulysses come closer to me and try to struggle to get up. Damn you, Ulysses! But there's nothing I can do. I'm so confused as to what's happening, but I hate being in a helpless position like this even more. As my vision starts to clear up and the ringing goes down, I see... I'm gonna cry! You guys! I know I've been hopeful that he was alive again, but like, you guys, I didn't think it would happen. Oh my god, that was my phone going off. But oh my god, you guys, it's happening. I'm so excited, you guys. Oh my god. Ooh. I need a minute. This is a good minute, actually. Oh my gosh. If I was doing face cam, you would just see me like rocking back and forth with my hand, with my covering my mouth. I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so great. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. I see someone I didn't expect to ever lay eyes on again. Oh my god! He's so cute! He's a little phoenix. He has a toupee on. Oh my god, that's freaking out. I'm gonna actually freaking cry. This is insane. Oh, look at his hair. It's like, it looks longer actually. And that little mark on his arm. Oh my gosh. I'm just taking this all in. And I'm sorry, I keep saying oh my gosh all the time, but wow, this is insane. I love this game so much. She was the one standing next to me. But it isn't quite the Shu I remember. Yeah, he has fucking wings, dude. He has fucking wings. Large fiery colored wings are folded on his back. And while he reminds me of Shu, he looks totally different. No, that's not Shu, it can't be. He kneels down and touches my shoulder gently. I look away. Get away from me! Or this is not the reaction you should be having. As much as I want it to be true, I know this is just another one of Ulysses' head games. I am like a mess right now. I cannot deal right now. It's so good. It's really me, Ori. I'm back. I'm gonna cry. It's so good. It's so good. His voice is so quiet and gentle that it strikes a chord somewhere deep within me. Shu? Shu nods and works on getting my binds undone by melting them. I can't stop staring at him. I'm afraid to. I'm so scared that if I take my eyes off of him, I'll wake up from this dream. I like this song so much. I didn't notice it while I was over here being a girl about it, but It's a different song and I like it. It's cool. The bindings fall off and he helps me sit up. He takes the brooch that is attached to me and pulls it off quickly, like ripping off a bandage. I wince for a moment and Shu crushes it with his bare hands. I would pick any of the one of these. I definitely want to really hug him. I honestly do. But I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna pick the middle one just because I'm curious as to what the answer is. Is this another one of Ulysses' tricks? I want so badly to touch him and tell how much I missed him, but I'm so tired and scared. Scared that his existence is a lie, and I'll be giving into Ulysses' mind games. I stare at Shu, helplessly unsure of what to do. He's giving me so many feels right now. I can't handle this. Sorry for taking so long. Shu, but how? I reach out and lightly touch his face, trying to figure out if he's truly real. His skin feels soft and warm though, and he doesn't disappear. He softly laughs. I knew it! I called it, guys! I totally called it, right? That phoenixes rise from the ashes, and he literally rose from the ashes. I am like... I'm so happy right now, oh my gosh. I'm a phoenix, remember? He puts his hand on top of mine before pulling me in for a hug. He initiated the hug. I feel so... the feeling is so wow, I cannot talk. I cannot talk today, guys. The feeling is no... I just forgot how to say that word for a second. This feeling is so nostalgic that I naturally relax in his arms and hug him back. He told me that phoenixes couldn't resurrect. Ulysses said the same thing and I saw you die. He disintegrated in my arms. It was the stars that decided. They deemed me to be a true phoenix. Thank the stars. But I'm sorry you had to go through all of that. Feeling overwhelmed by his scent, his warmth and happy. I nuzzle my head against his shoulder. I'm so happy. So am I, Ori. So am I. I missed you so much. I love you so much. Oh my god. She said the thing. Oh my god. She said the thing. You guys. I'm so nervous now about what's about to happen. Because we still don't know what he was saying when he was dying. Oh, okay, here we go. I feel surprise go through Shu's body and that's when I realize what I've just said. I stiffen and feel my face heat up, but she just hugs me even tighter. Oh, yes! Yes! I'm so happy right now. Oh my god. Okay, let's see if I can calm down. I love you too. Shu. I don't have time to be happy about this though. Over Shu's shoulder, I see Ulysses get up from where he was flung against the wall. He pulled out the dagger that must have stabbed him when the explosion happened and put his hand to the wound, wincing. I figured you'd be back. Though, you're quick for your first time. Far quicker than any of the others. Shu and I pull away from each other to face Ulysses directly. What? You knew he'd come back this whole time? You bastard! Ulysses takes down his hand and I realize he must have cauterized it when I see that the wound is gone. The others? What are you talking about? Why yes, you've changed. Can't you tell? Yes, perhaps that quick resurrection was exactly why you physically changed so much already. I wonder, did you pay a high price for your child's resurrection? Well, no matter. You're one of us now. He's not a dark phoenix, shut up. No. No, 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 no. This is not happening. It's not happening. Black fires runs through your veins. Ulysses laughs cruelly. I hope you like being a pariah, Shu. Being hated by all the true phoenixes. That self-righteous lot will see you as nothing more than a taint to their otherwise perfect kind. Ulysses brushes the dust off his clothes and looks at us with a penciled expression. He then grabs a silver ring on his finger that has a red gem inlaid in it. With a flash, he transforms into his true form. It strikes terror in my heart. Suddenly I want to protect Shu, to tell him to get out of here and run. I can't lose Shu again. I can't. Neither can I. I just got really happy and I don't want him to die again. I hold onto my geared crystal necklace to focus my energy into it. But before I can do anything else, he just suddenly creates a powerful rush of wind with his wings. It happens so fast I don't have time to put up a barrier. Shu wraps himself around me, protecting me from the glass and rocks hurtling toward us with his wings. I can feel Shu tense up with the shards of glass hit him, and I start to panic and I realize it's exactly like what happened last time. No, 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 this can't happen again. This is such deja vu, I can't do this. I won't let it. The wind attacks stop and Shu lets me go. We stare at Ulysses trying to calculate his next move. I wonder, what shall I do with both of you? Ulysses looks at me, his red eyes at first carefully examining me, but then I can see a new emotion I've never seen before on his face. Panic. His eyes frankly move up and down as he searches for something, then they dart across the floor. Are you looking for that little brooch of yours? Shu holds up what seems to be a pile of dust in one palm, and there's a devilish grin I've never seen before on his face. Your plans have fallen apart. I'm not letting you get near her again. The look of shock in Ulysses' eyes is slowly replaced by anger. He starts shaking as his face twists and distorts with a myriad of emotions, pure hatred, rage, and loss. He summons black fire and starts throwing them at us again, and again, and again, while he spits his words. You fool! You idiot! I don't know why my voice got real deep and high. I don't know. You destroyed the last remaining brooch. You are the reason Dark Phoenixes will never receive the respect they deserve. They don't deserve anything, honestly. You are the reason Dark Phoenix will continue to be seen as a stain on society. You have destroyed our chance, and your own as well, you fool. During Ulysses' tirade, Shu keeps me behind him while he deflects fireball left and right with nothing but his hands. They hit the windows and the ceilings. Anywhere they hit, they explode and spread across the walls. But they never seem to hurt Shu. I look at his back, starting to fully understand that he is no longer the Shu that I once knew. Ulysses' anger seems to rise with every explosion, along with the destruction of his ballroom. After a few minutes of this, Ulysses stops throwing the fireball, but is suddenly upon Shu, his deadly sharp claws slashing. And for what? You ruined an entire race. For what? A useless doll? Oh no, that's the wrong thing to say, son. Shu managed to dodge almost all of his attacks as he moves backwards. But Ulysses lunges forward again and again until finally Shu tries to back up but runs into me. His soft wings fill my face and tickle my skin, oddly comforting amongst all the destruction. But the sensation serves to clear some of the terror from my mind. I know if I don't act now, Shu won't make it. I'll lose this feeling, and I won't go through that again. This time, I will protect you. The thought spurring me to action, I drop to my knees under Shu's wings and throw my hands out in desperation. A barrier springs forth between Ulysses and us. As Ulysses moves to attack again, his claws only slash my barrier. I stand up and I can feel the force of his rage and frustration as he rapidly claws at it over and over. Ori, you can leave this to me. Thanks, but now I have you back. There's no way I'm going to lose you. On impulse, I lean in and give Shu a peck on the lips. Aww. He's so stunned by that. It's adorable. Ulysses suddenly uses his wings to pull himself backwards from the barrier. Within seconds, he summons an immense fireball, the same size as the one he used to kill Shu. No! Will my shield hold this time? I move my body in front of Shu's, but he suddenly crouches down and then launches himself straight up. He's beautiful, guys. He's just beautiful in his form like that. I really love that. That's cute. That's really pretty. I look up at him. He flaps his wings a few times to maintain altitude as he hovers in place. Whoa. That's what I'm saying, Ori. That's what I'm saying. I have no idea what he's doing, but I frankly expand my barrier upwards to protect him too. But without me in front of him, he's an easier target. Ulysses throws the fireball without hesitation, and my entire body tenses up as it crashes into my shield. This time, it holds. Ulysses readies two more in both his hands. Shu, what are you doing? Shu summons his own fire, but it's not the usual color. It's black. So, it's true. He really is a dark phoenix now. Shu looks down at Ulysses with an intense, sober expression that I've never seen before. The mature look would have looked out of place on him just a week ago, but this is not the Shu I once knew. I'm never leaving you again, Ori. But I won't forgive Ulysses for hurting you. Before I have a chance to comprehend what he's playing, Shu throws his fireballs. But they sail past Ulysses. What is he? With the crash, they hit the pillar behind me. I look at the pillar collapses on top of Ulysses. Whoa, Shu. I let down my barrier when I see Ulysses isn't moving. Shu lands next to me, his expression grim. I look at him unsure what to think. He's gotten so powerful, and I never thought he hurt a fly, much less attack someone. But he did it, to protect me. Shu tenses, and I turn to see a light coming from under the rubble. This time I throw up my barrier before Shu even has a chance to move. Rock hits the shield and bounce off in every direction. Ulysses, clearly enraged, runs towards us and attacks the barrier with his claws over and over again. His attacks are no longer precise or calculated. Anger completely clouds judgment. I know he'll never stop. How do we stop him? How do we end this? So an idea comes to mind, and I decide to take the initiative. Shu, I'll finish this. Huh? Trying something new, I let go of my barrier with my hands and hold it within my mind. I focus on Ulysses and use my two hands instead to imitate the motion of rippling something apart. Ulysses lets out a horrified yell as his wings are pulled off by my magic. He falls to his knees, clearly not expecting my attack. His wings burst into green flames and burn into ash as I step forward and push one hand forward. Ulysses is slammed into a pillar by an invisible force, and I close my hand, as if I were actually choking someone with it. Blood formed at the corner of his mouth and slowly dripped down his alabaster skin, providing a striking contrast. Ulysses looks down at me with tired eyes as I approach him. It's over. I won't kill you, only because I know it's pointless. You'll just keep coming back. If you truly want to make a better life for Dark Phoenixes, you need to find another way. Don't even think about coming after me, or Shu, or anyone else I care about ever again. Because I will beat you down again. And ripping off your wings, that will seem like nothing compared to my vengeance. Aw, shit. Ori's awesome. I can see the defeat in Ulysses' eyes, and I let go of both the power that was holding him and my shield. He tumbles to the ground like a marionette that had its wings cut. I turned to Shu, who simply stared at me in amazement. A teary-eyed triumphant smile forms on my lips. Shu, I did it. It's over. We defeated him. The moment the words out of my mouth, a wave of exhaustion comes over me. I almost fall on my knees, but Shu catches me just in time. The world suddenly changes position, and I realize that Shu has picked me up. He walks toward the door, carrying me in his arms. You did well, Ori. Rest for now, and I'll take you home. I give Shu a tired smile. I could swear I catch a glimpse of Shinji and the guy standing at the door. What? Were they there the whole time? Did they know? Did they know that he was coming back? I don't think so, but I don't know. It's confusing. But before I know it, I fall asleep in Shu's arms. Oh shit, guys! Oh god. We might just... I wonder. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and finish, guys. Final chapter, because it's not that long. Where we're at right now. We're at like the 36-minute mark. So let's see how this wraps up. Oh my god. It's been nearly 2 weeks since Shu came back to me, but I haven't been able to see him much. We've been spending so much time trying to catch up on what we missed with school and just trying to get back into the normal routine of life. So unfortunately we ended up having to mostly text each other. Shu went to visit his parents a few days ago, and I haven't heard from him since. Just a few texts here and there to let me know he's doing okay. Well, that is until he called me late last night asking me out on an actual date. Yay! I'm so happy. I was thinking this time, do you want to go on a real date? That was all he had said to get me excited. And that's how I found myself standing in front of a mirror staring at myself. Still dressed in my pajamas, I hold up outfit after outfit in front of myself. Too flashy, too boring, too inappropriate, too night at the opera, too why do I even own this? Nothing seemed to be quite right. With a sigh, I check all the rejects into my bed and stare at my own reflection. I place a hand over my rapidly beating heart. Why am I so nervous? It's nothing big, just a date with Shu. At that simple thought, I can feel my heart begin to beat even faster. If anything, nothing about it made me even more nervous. Ugh, I give up. I suddenly understand that finding the perfect outfit is for something like this is next to impossible. So instead I just get changed to something I know I look nice in. Shu liked this last time after all, maybe it'd be kind of like a do-over. I get changed and wait at my desk. As the seconds relentlessly tick away, the butterflies in my stomach seem to only grow in numbers. I need something to help me calm down. With that thought, I head to the kitchen. With shaky hands, I know something With shaky hands, I somehow managed to finally make myself a cup of chamomile tea. As I move to take a sip, the sound of the doorbell rings throughout the whole apartment. Crap! I jump the sudden sound, nearly dropping my cup in the process. Bars speed up in an anxious dance once more. I rush to open the door. Shu, you're here. Oh, it's so weird seeing him in normal clothes. It's so weird. I was getting used to that full phoenix look. Shu stares at me, looking rather confused. Out of nowhere, he laughs. Is that for me? Huh? He points to the teacup I'm still holding. It's the first time someone made tea before I even came over. Heat rises to my cheeks. Oh. No, I was just about to drink it when you rang the doorbell. I guess I just forgot to put it down. She's eyes so shine with mirth. Ready to go then? Wink. 1 second. I down my tea like a shot and put the cup down on a shelf. Now I am. Hand in hand, we slowly walk through Chihuahua. I haven't used that word in so long, I forgot how I actually pronounced it the first time. From one little shop to the next, we end up looking through all sorts of curious things. As we walk down the street, Shu suddenly stops at a vending machine alongside the road. There's countless charms and trinkets within, some cute, some a little odd. Shu stares at the display, then quickly punches in what he wants. A pair of charms is dispensed and he turns around to me. Here, one for you, one for me. They're good luck charms. He hands one to me. Thank you, Shu. Do these actually work then? I feel a little silly for asking, but I've learned to expect things I wouldn't previously have expected. Shu shakes his head with a chuckle. No, these are pretty bogus, since good luck is one of the few things that can't be easily affected. You'd have to have the favor of the most powerful gods to actually get your luck changed drastically. Oh, I see. Well, still, thank you. I immediately attach the charm to my keys. A gift from Shu. I can't help but smile. Actually, I did consider getting some of... He's blushing! The loved ones. But it's almost like saying we'll need it or something. We'll make our own luck together. They're so freaking cute. Shu takes my hand with a smile, our fingers intertwined. He plays a gentle kiss on the back of my hand. It's a promise. They're so cute. My heart flutters at the feeling of his lips on my skin. Well, let's go look at some other stuff. I began pulling Shu along behind me and desperately hope my heart will stop going crazy. It's Shu's fault my heart won't stop. Calm down. Now we're back at the cafe again. We've come to the Blue Sky Cafe again, as it seems that we're going to attach to the relaxed, bright atmosphere. You know, the drinks here are really the best. Should I not tell your boss you said that? What? Oh, no. I just meant the drinks are really high quality. Galen themselves can be a bit unstable with his random concoctions. What do you mean by that? Everything I've ever ordered always tasted good. She means that Galen sometimes takes it upon himself to create new drinks. We both look up to Chisaki sitting there. She inclines her head slightly. Hi, Miss Yukimura. How are you? How do you know about Galen's drinks? I'm doing well, thank you. To answer your question, sometimes I visit Galen's coffee house. He's been there many years, so he's well known in Chiura, but I'm still very new. Chisaki smiles and moves a blue strand of hair out of her face. I came there to learn from the best, and he's great company too. But his original drinks can definitely be hit or miss, and Gao knows that. However, it's the only way he'll ever create something new, and when he succeeds, the result is divine. You can't be afraid of making mistakes, Shizaki, or you'll never achieve anything good either. Hisaki closes her eyes and smiles serenely. She inhales as if she's smelling some sweet scent from her memory. When she opens her eyes, I can see a mischievous glint in them again, and I tense up. So, how about you two? Have you decided to take a chance and do something new? Or is this simply more of the old? She's not even being subtle at all about this. Her blue eyes settle squarely on Shu, but he boldly meets them with his own gold ones. I agree with Galen's thinking. We decided to be a little crazy and try something new ourselves. Shisaki raises one eyebrow. Oh? So no undate this time? Not in the least. The way she says this is so proudly makes me look down at my teen embarrassment. Oh well, that is good news, at least for you two. Does Tatsuya happen to know about this? She and I look at each other questioning. Do any of our friends know? Well, they'll probably figure out how we feel. The thought is even more embarrassing. I shift uncomfortably, just imagining the potential teasing from Shinji. Well, never mind that. We'll find out in due time anyway. It is a shame, though. You're such a lovely young girl. I would have loved to have had you for a daughter-in-law. But I guess having you for a cousin might not be so bad either. She's talking about marriage. Oh god. Chiyazaki bows slightly. My best wishes to you and your love, you two. I hope you have a wonderful date. Can my face get any redder right now? I glance at Shu and he seems flustered too. Thank you, Miss Yukimura. Without another word, Chiyazaki turns and floats away. She and I both seem unable to look at each other right now, and so focus on our food. A cousin to her? I do the math in my head and realize what she means. Oh my gosh. Married? Oh. I look up at Shu at the same time as he looks at me. When our eyes meet, he puts his hand over mine and smiles. Maybe. One day. After lunch, we decide to have a look around the upscale end of Chihuahua, and I'm immediately drawn to one of the shops. I've always wanted to visit this place. With Shu following me inside without complaint, I finally get to look around at the countless adorable accessories. As I look around all the little cute accessories, I suddenly feel like I'm being watched. Oh no. For a moment, I'm terrified it's the stalker again. But when I look up, I see Shu staring at me with an intensely serious look on his face. I don't think Shu realizes I'm looking at him at first because he suddenly looks surprised. Is something wrong, Shu? No, it's just... He closed his throat. I'm sorry that I stared, but you look so beautiful I couldn't help myself. Oh god. He's adorable. I feel my whole body heat up, and I'm fairly sure that I must resemble a lobster. Oh, thank you. Whatever I was expecting here, a sudden compliment was not one of them. Having that we leave the shop and start moving towards burritos when she stops me. Hey, I want to take you somewhere. Somewhere that's very special to me. Really? I guess you won't tell me where it is, though. I already know what he's going to say to that. No, you have to wait and see. I knew it. I hope I get on let Shu lead the way. He takes me through an unfamiliar exit out of Chihuahua. So he wasn't kidding that day when he said Chihuahua has many different entrances and exits all over the place. And it seems that this particular exit leads straight into the Hagawara campus. She took me all the way through campus to the drama department and right into the stage I once saw him on. As we stand on the very stage itself, I can't help but feel more than a little giddy. The last time I was here, I was in the audience, but being here on the stage feels so much more different. I turned to Shu with a laugh. I guess I really shouldn't be surprised you brought me here. Being here now, though, I can't help but think back to when I saw you act. I still haven't forgotten how amazing you were. I turned to face the empty audience seats. Everything looks so much different from up here. I think I can see why you enjoy being on stage so much. For you, this is your world where everyone can see you shine. She smiles back at me and reaches out to touch my cheek for a moment. I'm so glad you understand without me even saying anything. You're really amazing, Ori. She drops his hand and stares off into the darkened auditorium. Like always, I can tell something is on his mind. So, will you tell me why you brought me here? She doesn't say anything at first. His brow is in a slight frown. It's hard to tell. And it's not hard to tell if he's thinking about something. For now, I pretend to wait for him to begin talking. She was half facing away from me, which makes it also easy to admire her appearance and profile under the spotlight. In an instant, his pensive expression disappears. He finally smiles and turns to look at me. There's that really cute music again. I think that's a good sign. Ori, what are your plans for the future? What do you want to do after you finish school here? His unexpected question throws me off, and Shu continues to talk. I know you mentioned that you want to take over your dad's company after he retires, but what else do you want to do? I want to know everything. I want to know all your hopes and dreams, however big or small they may be. I hope that I can be there for you, with you, to help you choose everything and support you through life. Oh shoot, this is so cute. Ignoring the now seemingly ever-present butterflies in my stomach, I try to think on this question. My main goal has always been to eventually take over Shinamura Industries, but beyond that, I haven't really thought about it. As if struck by lightning, a sudden thought comes to mind. There's so much I would do in life, even more so now, since I have this whole new world open to me. I look up at Shu and say, I don't think I would want him to come with me to my dad's industries. The first two sound exactly the same, but I think I'm gonna go with the first one. Maybe. Let me think about this one. Yeah, let's go with the first one. I think I haven't really thought about anything else that I might want to do in the future. Somehow, I always assumed that I could figure out the rest after I reached my main goal. I wouldn't mind figuring it out with you, though. What about you, Shu? What do you want? An odd expression flashes on Shu's face for the briefest of moments. Ever since I became a Dark Phoenix, it's like everything suddenly changed. It changed how my own people view me, though I guess I can't really call them my people anymore. After I went to visit my parents, I realized something. I can't keep on living like I used to. Dying helped me learn how to value my life more, to value myself, and have more confidence in both myself and my abilities. Whether they're magical or mundane. She pauses and takes a deep breath. I still want to be an actor, maybe even more than before. My old worries about pleasing my family and internally trying to get their attention were holding me back. I know now that I shouldn't have to give myself up to make my family happy. Quite true. And he sighs. Before death, even though I love acting, I was seriously thinking about giving it up just to make my parents happy. Even when I was acting, I realized I was using it as an escape, so I never had to face any of the harsh realities of how they treated me. Everything I did in my life revolved around them. But now I realize that I need to stop trying to please them or letting my need for their attention run my life. I'll just be myself. I'll take the bad and the good and grow into the person I want to be. Shu's words carry such emotion that I'm not sure what to do. I get an overwhelming need to hug him, but I know he has to let it all out, so I simply continue to listen. I was so unsure of myself, stuck between wanting to please my parents and following my dreams. I wouldn't give up everything just to make my parents happy. But then you came crashing into my life. When you bumped into me that day, everything changed. Seeing you then, I think I already felt a spark or something. He takes a step closer to me. Just having someone like you close to me, being my friend, it made me want to become better. First, it was just wanting to be better with my own powers so I could help you and protect you because you were going through such a hard time. I wanted to be there for you without holding you back. Then I realized I wanted to do better in other parts of my life. Suddenly I became so sure of myself. You helped me realize that I should follow my own path, become who I want to be, and there was more to life than having my parents' love and attention. Another step closer. You gave me the strength to stand on my own. You helped me be brave. You are my everything. I love you so much that sometimes I don't even know what to do with myself. I get so ridiculously happy just seeing you. Your smile makes my heart flutter, and holding hands with you makes me feel like I'm flying. Yet another step. She closes the distance between us. His eyes shine with passion like liquid gold. The way he looks at me, I can't look away. I don't want to. She wraps his arms around me, pulling me closer. I can feel the rise and fall of his chest, the way his heart beats for me. You're also my weakness, but I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I love you, Ori. His lips crash into mine with a need so deep, so hungry I can feel it with my whole being. We kiss under the spotlights. Shu's soft lips against mine, his warm arms around me, his beating heart wildly against mine. I run my hands through his hair and he sighs into the kiss. He pulls me even closer, his body burns hot. I can feel every inch of him. After it feels like a sweet eternity, Shu pulls back, breathing hard. With swollen lips, he grins down at me. I'm not done with you. I grin and pull him down for another, much quicker kiss. When I pull back, he pouts at me, then laughs. Shu, I love you too. I love you so much, sometimes it feels like my heart will simply explode from happiness. You are so, so important to me. For a moment, I think she might kiss me again. I don't think my heart can take it right now. Not here. Anyone who could walk in on us at any given moment. I try to calm my own heart. No, it wouldn't be good to get caught and right under the spotlights too. Well, why don't we go home now? It's hard to get those words out. It still feels like my heart is beating away in my throat. Well, okay. She pouts a little, but he lets me go. It feels strangely lonely not to feel his warmth surrounding me. She holds out his hand to me and winks. Come on, I'll walk you home, my princess. That's adorable. I took his hand without hesitation. We walk out together, and somehow I know our hearts are still in sync.
He just needs fires. He's got his colors.
Aww.
Noticed on
And we got an achievement, guys. Forged in Flames. Aww.
Turning heads to see the colors. It goes on and on and on and on.
This is a new song, actually.
Stranger says he'll regret his armor. They don't get what it's like to be no one, no one, no one, no one. We don't wanna be running. She don't wanna be fighting. We don't wanna be running from the sun. He don't wanna keep trying. She don't wanna deny it. We don't wanna be running from the sun.
Oh, they did one for that kiss. I wonder why they didn't show it when we were playing.
Die to have a place like
That's so
home.
cute. That's adorable. Aww.
And we just wanna
Oh, there's the main thing. Yes,
and
that's
we
the one.
just wanna be. From the
Aw, look at everyone. That's so cute. First, the Kimi has a little boot in the bunny ears. I'm tossing it.
we would die to
Yeah,
have
can't
a
say his
place
name now.
like home.
that it? Huh. So that's how our game ends, apparently. I'm not sure if I'll play any more routes. I don't know if they have any more up right now, but I feel like Shu's story is like, it was such a ride that like, and I adore him so much that I don't want to, you know, mess it up or anything, but it was really, I love the game, it was really good. But if anyone wants me to do someone else, if you have someone in mind that you would like me to pursue, if you want me to continue and do another route, let me know, and I'll see if they have them up. Actually, I can probably check that right now. But I want to look at the gallery for a second. Yep, they have 2 Shu. I wonder if these are, they might be because I chose a different. That's cute, guys. We gotta look at that. Look at that. That's adorable. They're adorable. Oh my gosh, that's cute. So there's some other ones. I'm assuming that depending on your choices, I guess, that you unlock them, that are there for the other characters. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But let's see if there's any other ones available just in case, so that we have choices later. Yep, I'm assuming that I'm not gonna lie, I was almost tempted to do Ikaru just because it would have been interesting, but I don't know. So there are, I'm assuming that, let's see. Oh, so, I was about to say, he says not available. But apparently they're all available. But, you know, guys, if y'all want me to do more of this, I will maybe do it. But right now, I really loved doing Shu's route. It was definitely an emotional roller coaster, but it was very fun. So thank you for joining me on this journey. Actually, the next Let's Play I'm planning to do, it's one of those like what do you call them, episodic mystery games. I have to see if my computer will let me run it and record and everything, because some games my laptop is a bit weird. Because I have a laptop, I probably should try and get a computer, like a full desktop thing someday. But I like my laptop and like doing all this stuff. So yeah, this was really fun. I'm glad that we got a happy ending with Shu, and he didn't like currently die. I had a feeling he was gonna rise, and he did. That's how I thought. Oh, the phoenixes are also one of my favorite mythical creatures ever. Actually, one of the books I'm finishing writing called The Phoenix and the Doves, and one of the characters has phoenix capabilities. She's not a complete phoenix, but she has little pieces of things that she can do that are like what a phoenix is known for and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Maybe one day it'll get published, we'll see. But yeah, that was Mystic Destinies, Serendipity of Aeons. Just let me know how y'all feel about that, and we'll see what's up next. I'll see you guys next time, guys. Bye. Hey guys, so actually that part talking, what the hell. So what you just saw was supposedly the ending of the main story. I went to Steam actually because I was curious, like, is there anything else left or whatever? So I was looking and I looked at the achievements. I haven't got all of them because actually, depending on how you play the story, you get different endings or whatever. And actually, I kind of like my ending right now. There's also an epilogue that I can buy. It's $1.99 for Shu's route, and I think I'm gonna do it. And it's supposed to have 3 more chapters. So we have a little bit more, and apparently it says season 1, so there must be more coming for this little series. So I know I said I was getting it, but I guess whenever the next season comes out, I'll play more of it if anyone's interested in that. I might play it anyway because I'm kind of curious what happens. But the epilogue, let me see, I'll pull it up right now so I can read what it says. It says, it's been 5 months since the incidents at Carroll Mansion. Your relationship with Shu is going well, and you even bring him along to meet your family. But there are some things you feel Shu is keeping from you about his new life. The incident ends up bringing the two of you closer, but it may serve as a dark omen for the future. Oh God, guys, that scares me a bit, but I'm kind of excited actually. So, and then it says there's 3 new chapters, new characters / sprites, new outfit for Shu. Yeah, I've seen it because they have it on the screen, like the little preview screen, because his outfit's adorable. And a new CG. I'm not sure what that means, unless it's like character graphic or something. And a new achievement. So yeah, I think I'm gonna play it because there's only 3 chapters, and yeah, it's only 3 chapters, and it's only $1.99 for the DLC for the epilogue. So I'll definitely be doing that. So there's still gonna at least be a couple more videos left before we close up shop on this little series, and then we start the next. Actually, I can probably show you guys this other one. Actually, I'll keep it surprise. But basically, it's an episodic New-York mystery, murder mystery plays a detective or something like that. I thought it was pretty cool, so I'm gonna buy that and get started on that too soon. So we're gonna just keep on rolling with the Let's Plays. I'm quite fond of recording. Also, this is my new mic, which is still plugged in, so it's gonna be loud because I've gotten closer to it, like. But this is my new mic. It's a blue mic. It's cool. I love it so far. No problems really. But I hope you enjoyed what you've seen so far. You will see the epilogue fairly soon. I say soon because all the episodes come on Mondays, so by the time you see this, you know the whole spill. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed what you've seen so far. I will have the epilogue up. Well, I should say, it'll come whenever it comes, because this is like, I already have like, there's 3 more episodes that's coming up after the one that just posted. Is my first one back since getting my new mic and everything. So yeah, that's a wrap, guys. I've just been recording like crazy, I've been wanting to know what happens, and it definitely took us on a roller coaster ride for sure. It was really fun though, so I think at the most I'll probably finish the epilogue. It just depends when they get out season 2. I feel like it's gonna be like next year or something, but yeah, it's a good ride, and now you can see my lovely face if you've never watched my videos before. I say lovely, but I look a mess right now. My hair is all janked, and I don't know. But yeah, it's a good time. I'll see you guys with the epilogue. Bye.